Hello, I'm El Director, and you are currently watching the behind the scenes of a yet untitled movie. Currently it's called In God I Trust, but that is probably going to change, I don't know. And but anyway, welcome on behalf of myself and Drift Entertainment. For those of you guys that don't know me, I am a adventurer. I like to skydive, I do parkour, I'm a survivalist. So that's just kind of the quick and dirty background on me. Now the reason why I'm vlogging right now at this very moment is because I am on the way back to my home state of Montana. I call it my home state. I feel like they adopted me very quickly. On my way back there right now to basically kind of get back into the vibe again of the where I was at and the spot and the places and the people when I was homeless. I actually was homeless. I lived out of my car for about a month and then lived in a camper trailer on the property of a family out there for another probably 9 or 10 months. So I was out there for a while, and this movie that I'm working on, In God I Trust, you know, working title, is based upon my experiences when I was homeless. So I'm about 60 pages into the script right now. It's about 2/3 of the way into it, and I'm kind of stuck. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna make a little road trip back to Montana and see if I can kind of get back into the zone and get back into what it was like for me during that time. So I am in my car. I've got film gear in the back. I've got sleeping gear. I'm gonna probably hang out with some friends I know over in Columbia Falls tonight, and then tomorrow morning head out to Eureka, which is where everything went down, and we'll be vlogging more about that as we go. We're going to be updating you guys very regularly, I hope, as far as the production process and where we're at with trying to get this movie made. The goal was to make this movie for very, very little money, much less money than what my other feature film idea is going to cost me. So we are going to get this thing done. We're going to shoot it not this summer, but next summer. That is the plan. And so we'll be taking you guys along for the ride with that. Like I said, currently I'm in the middle of writing the script, so the next couple of vlogs will be script-based and story-based. I want to talk to you guys about software and writing environments and how to help spur creativity when you find yourself in a rut or having writer's block. We're going to talk about budgeting and breakdowns and scheduling, all the logistics that go into basically making a movie. We're going to be completely transparent and bring you guys along for the ride. Alright, fun fact time, guys. I'm passing through Wallace, Idaho. And if this looks familiar, this is because this is actually where they filmed Dante's Peak. I believe back in 1996 or 97, whenever that movie was made. So it should look familiar. This is the highway, the bridge that ends up collapsing and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. Alright, lookout pass right there. That means that I am now officially on the Idaho-Montana border. And coming up here, we can see the sign, "Welcome to Montana." Ah, feels good to be home. Good morning, everyone. Spent the night in Columbia Falls last night with a friend, and now I am here. My mission is accomplished. This is where it happened, and it's really surreal being here right now. This is where I was homeless. This is where I lived for almost a month. Crazy. Show you guys around here a little bit. The fire pit's still here. I used to cook on this, and I would make popcorn and ravioli, spaghettio things, and that kind of stuff. So that was all done here. And then right here, I had a woodshed that I had built, which obviously has been torn down now by other people coming here and stuff like that. But I built the woodshed in order to help keep wood dry, because there was a few times where it would rain at night and all my wood stash would just get soaked and drenched. So I built kind of a lean-to. I had a cross piece going from this tree to this tree, and then made it like a lean-to coming back this way. And yeah, that's where that was. And then I always parked right there. That's literally where I slept. And when all this went down, I had an Audi, really old Audi, and that's what I lived out of. And so we had that parked right here. And this was camp. This was it. So I'll give you guys just kind of a slow pan around here. Yeah. Bodie's having all sorts of fun. But it's, man, it's really, really weird being back here. This spot, coincidentally, is also where I first shot my 44. I have a 44 Magnum. And the day I bought it, I came here and went shooting. And I believe it was either this stump or one of those stumps. I put a carton of eggs up and I was shooting the eggs and thought that was all sorts of fun. But man, it's weird being back. It's so weird. Like, words cannot describe how crazy this is. So anyway, I've got a little lunch. I'm gonna have some food here and just kind of feel things out again, I guess. And hopefully this will help me with the screenwriting. I did bring my laptop, so I might actually just sit down and start writing here a little bit. But yeah, wow. All right, so we're just wrapping up here, Bodie and I. I pulled out my camera. I brought the Ursa Mini, my cinema camera, with me, and I did a lot of just test shots and things like that around here, checking out the natural lighting conditions and things like that. And I think because of the trees mixed with the splashes of sunlight, lighting is going to be super critical, which you wouldn't think you would need during like an outdoor scene, but in order to help fill in some of the shadows on the actor, we're going to have a big 5-foot by 7-foot bounce and reflectors, which is part of my lighting kit that I have, and we'll be using those to kind of help carve light around and move it around and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's been surreal being back here. But the more that I've been here, the longer that I've been here, and I've been here for about like an hour, gradually it's becoming more and more familiar and starting to feel more and more like home. Something that did occur to me like earlier, about half an hour ago or so, I kind of took a walk down that way, which I never even did often when I actually lived out here. And it's like, man, why didn't I choose to just go down there and set up camp down that way? Because it's away from there's a road that goes right through here. And so down there would be further away from the road and stuff like that. And I really don't know why I chose right here, except for the fact that, you know, I had an Audi that was not 4-wheel drive and probably couldn't get down there. That's about the only thing I can think of. But it's been 6 years since I lived here, so I really don't remember a whole lot of what my thought process was as far as picking this spot and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, we're going to continue our journey. I'm going to head into the town of Eureka, and I want to go check out the storage units, because I used to have a storage unit there, which I almost lived out of once the car blew up. And then, I want to check out Grave Creek campsite along the way, too. So that's also on my agenda. All right, guys, so this is Grave Creek, right back here behind me. And this spot where I'm at right now is actually where I set up a tent and spent the night that the car actually blew up. And it was here that I had the big prayer session. It's like, all right, guys, this is my time to go play Mountain Man. And he said, no, I still have a work for you. So that all happened right here. Man, just crazy being back. You can hear him just right off the freeway, or the highway. The highway's just like right there. But yeah, pretty cool. So I'm gonna get a few photos from this location, and then we'll head on into town. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is, you can see I've got the mountain range here, right? This is part of the Continental Divide, or the Rocky Mountains. And I need to get some still shots that I can use to try to do set extensions of some places back home in Idaho to see if I can make it look like it's out here in Montana. So I've got my T2i, which I've shot my last feature film on 8 years ago. And I'm gonna get some, like, basically just all sorts of shots of this mountain range here, and hopefully it'll be just what I need for visual effects. Alright, it is 2 o'clock Montana time, so 1 o'clock back in Idaho time. Hopefully my hair's not super messy right now. And anyway, I'm headed home. It's been a successful trip. I got to go, like I said, revisit all these sites and locations where everything happened, and it's been good. I got some photos, some stock photos that I can use to try to do some set extensions. So that'll be the next big thing I do, is start doing tests back at home to make it look like, or see if I can make Idaho look like Montana. So that'll be the next big assignment, I guess you could say. But now, Bodie and I are just kicking back. We've got a 5-hour drive to get home. And yeah, so if it is 1 o'clock, that means I should be home by 6 if all goes well. So yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for following along. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time right here for Drift Entertainment and the making of In God I Trust.